As we were just discussing, the Los Angeles Lakers are a pitiful, pitiful team, a lowly, loathsome team in the year 2014. Magic Johnson had some harsh, harsh comments for Jim Buss, the general manager. It appeared, not the general manager, Mitch Kupchak is the general manager, though Kupchak has no say, it seems like, because of Jim Buss, the owner. And Magic Johnson, you know what, when you win 5 NBA titles for your team,
you're allowed to.
You kind of can say whatever you want. Yeah. So here is what he said. Quote number 1, please. This is what happens when you make the wrong decisions. 2 coaching wrong decisions, giving Steve Nash that deal, it's backfired. He's preaching right now. The biggest problem they're going to have right now, you've got to get a guy like Jerry West to be the face of the team. You've got to have someone helping Jim. He's got to quit trying to prove a point to everybody that he could do it on his own, get his ego out of it, and just say, let me get someone beside me to help achieve the goals I want. Before I even go further, this is speaking volumes to what we have said on this show for years now, that Jerry Jones needs to step aside and get someone in there. Yeah. And now it's Jim Buss who needs to step aside and get someone in there. Yeah. So, Dave, huge Lakers fan, do you agree?
I agree. I think Mitch Kupchak could be that guy. Mitch Kupchak has gotten the Lakers every player they've wanted over the past decade. Right. Yep. And negotiated their contracts to a point where they can get more. I mean, he's a genius. He put together that roster with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, you know, Shaq, Kobe.
They didn't do so well.
He knows what he's doing. They didn't do so well, but the fact of the matter is that's not the general manager's job. The general manager put incredible amount of talent on the court, had them all under the cap. That's his job.
And here's what Magic Johnson said about Jerry West. You need to get someone like Jerry to be the face so agents are comfortable, players are comfortable, knowing the Lakers are going for a championship. So that's, I mean, that's obviously speaking volumes then to Jerry West. And then moving along, look what Pat Riley did in Miami, referring to the Lakers coach, obviously, former Lakers coach Pat Riley. If Pat Riley's not there, you don't get LeBron to buy in. Everybody's telling me free agents don't want to sign with the Lakers. They're looking at the Lakers now as a team that's dysfunctional. Who's their leader? Who's the guy? Great questions that don't have answers, it appears.
I don't know who the leader is. That's the same thing. But I really feel like...
Well, Kobe, but I mean, he's Kobe, not playing.
And like you said, Magic Johnson has 5 rings. He got the whole city of LA. I mean, he's speaking, like you said, speaking volumes to just how everybody feels, basically. And he can say it because he can back it up. But they're never going to figure anything out until they have, like you said, that proven leader. Besides Kobe, I mean, besides, like, if you have a Pat Riley, somebody where a player is going to be like, okay, this dude he wants to win right now. We're going to have championships. He's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to get my ego in the way and just, I'm going to do it my way.
Sure.
And if somebody takes a free agent visit there and you'd be like, you have no clue what you're doing. Like, you can almost sit there and be like.
So is he basically, and you could even chime in on this, is he basically trying to sell the history and the location?
And the city, yeah.
I mean, is that pretty much it? And guys are just like, what is he
I
doing?
really feel like he thinks that, like, since they have the history and the location, that players are just going to be like, I'm going to come in and play.
Right, because it's the Lakers.
I think it's a different era. I think it's a different age now where people are like, I just want to play where, you know, where I feel wanted and feel comfortable and
winning
and
too.
Winning, obviously. But, like, I think they'll take, you know, winning, obviously, over location and, I wouldn't say pay, because they'll still go for money.
Yeah, I mean, Al Jefferson went to the Bobcats.
They'll still go for pay, so I don't go that far. But I really think it's like Oklahoma City and stuff like that, like how Kevin, and the city is such a small market, but they still somehow have that, you can see the synergy and see how the team is just so much more together compared to the Lakers. Like you said, Absolutely. It's just a bunch of just like random guys that's selected, and you're like, who are these guys?
What I will say, and again, I think it's unfair to Kupchak because I think last year we got Dwight Howard, you know, we got Steve Nash. He says the Steve Nash. In hindsight, obviously, it didn't work out.
You notice how he says we?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Lakers got
Steve.
The Lakers got
Nash.
Steve Nash. In hindsight, he got hurt. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, he put together a team that everybody thought was a championship caliber team, not even a year ago.
Right.
We had Chris Paul until David Stern vetoed it.
Yeah, what was that?
Who would have signed the extension in LA? So I understand now that we suck. It's easy to say, or that the Lakers suck. It's easy to say all this stuff, but you know,
hindsight.
But we
get every player we want.
But it's failure from the top down. Yeah. And the problem is when you have a dumb owner who thinks that he knows every facet of the game when he clearly doesn't. That's a problem, man. It's going to be a problem within the organization. The players aren't going to respect you. Thus, look at what's happening right now. They won't even stick up for each other. It's a failure from the top down. Hiring D'Antoni. Signing Steve Nash. I mean, like, look, we all thought the Nash hire was fine, and signing him was fine.
Yeah.
Clearly, it didn't work out. But I love that Magic Johnson is saying this. I love that he is speaking truth throughout this entire thing. This is an LA Times piece. And just providing the insight. You know what? Free agents don't want to sign here. And there's so much of a failure. I know I'm just saying it over and over, but that's what it is. It's a failure of ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if free agents don't want to sign here also. I mean, nobody's had the opportunity to sign here since the Lakers started sucking. So, I mean, we'll see. I think this offseason will be telling. I don't think D'Antoni will be here.
You think they get Melo?
If they want him, I think they probably could.
You don't think he stays in New York?
I do think he stays in New York.
I do
but
too.
I think I think the Lakers, if they want him, they'll pitch him. I think the Lakers are an incredibly attractive place to be. You know, to play with
LA's
Kobe.
always going to be an attractive place.
Somebody's going to take the reins from Kobe. If you want to be that, you know, if you're a young shooting guard and you want to study under him and learn his ways and then take the reins, I think that's awesome. That would be awesome for a guy like Russell Westbrook or somebody like that. In 2 years or something like that?
2 years, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Love.
Love it. Reunite
that
LA.
would be interesting.
Reunite UCLA. Bring back Bob Mute. Bring back Dan
don't do that.
Gazzarich.
No, don't do that.
I'm into
don't
it.
do that. What?
Mata.
No, do not bring back Mata. Do not bring back Mata.
I mean, Ben Helen is the next coach.
No.